木屐邀请 Adell 来聊到那单场没收3支全垒打的奇迹之夜，他还分享大谷翔平不讲武德的地方，以及经典赛与神尊的史诗级对决。
Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about your home run robberies, bro. You had that game robbing those homers. What was going through your mind as you were the first one, should I say?
Yeah.
Because I remember being in the outfield is like you hardly ever get a chance to rob a homer, and so you got to take advantage of that situation because the chances of you having another one are very slim. So here you go.
Yeah, so, I mean, Cal really hit this ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got back there quick.
This was a line shot. And two, like, the thing that I love, too, is we were positioned a little deeper, like, throughout the entirety of this game. Normally we're playing a tad bit shallow, but we played, they have a bunch of pull side lefties that really can hit the ball with Seattle, you know that. But so I was back on this ball already, and then when he hit it, my first step was great. I got back to the wall, and really I was just like, it's just time to get up, you know what I mean? It had a little bit of top spin too
so
at the end. Yeah, it helped me a little bit at the end, but yeah, just getting back and just going for it, trying to be aggressive.
Okay, so then let's go to the second one. Naylor hit this one.
This was crazy. It was just like I was in the same spot. I was literally in the same spot.
This one had a little more air under it, though.
Yeah, it had a little more hang time on it.
Look at you. What was that celebration?
I was fired up, man. I was
You showed
I was
ball,
feeling it. I was having an out-of-body experience,
okay.
At this point.
I mean, because, to do two in a game, like...
Crazy. Mike was looking at me like, what am I watching right now? You know what I mean? When you get somebody like that to look over and they're impressed, you're like, hey, you got it going on, so.
So then you get another one, bro. But this one was crazy, though.
This one was
wild.
This
one was crazy.
This one was wild. So I'm over here. I'm still playing back. So I'm playing deep. So really, I'm just running straight across at this point. But when I get over there, this ball is like right in front of the foul pole. So I'm like looking at the foul pole, and I'm like, just focus on the ball. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the foul pole. And it sneaks back fair. I'm right there, and then I just kind of like lean over and bring it back. And
were you scared to hurt yourself? Or you're like, nah, I'm going.
I was like,
in.
dude, I'm going to get it. We're in a 1-0 ball game. We got our closer on the mound. It's the 9th inning. It's like I'm going with it. And then obviously we got the celebration right there at the end with the fans in the stands.
You got a picture right there, right? And the picture was dope.
Legendary.
Did you?
Legendary stuff. It's crazy.
Did you need to sign that and then hang it up in your house, bro?
We actually, so my fiance Jasmine just got it framed. We just blew it up, had it printed out. So the lady that took it, she gave us multiple photos, and she was really cool about it, and we had her on the field and did like a whole thing with it. But we blew it up, and they actually, I think they said that they have like a local bar that they own, and so she brought it to the field, had me sign it for her, and I wrote a little note on there and everything.
So. And it's, your mom was there too?
She was, yeah. So mom came in town, so we gotta have her out more often.
What did she say?
Oh, she was without words, just fired up. You know what I mean? And she's a very professional woman, but to see her kind of get fired up was pretty cool.
And then Torrey said that was one of the best defensive games he had seen, and coming from him, dude. I mean, you got Trout looking at you like, what's going on? You got Torrey looking at you like, what's going on?
They were watching the post game, just like watching me talk on there, just in awe, and I was like, no, stop. Like when these two are watching you and they're trying to act like they've never seen something before, it's kind of a crazy moment.
Has Torrey helped you a lot in the outfield defensively?
Oh, a ton. Just really like, when I first got up, I struggled going back on the ball. So it's kind of funny how that's kind of like a superpower of mine is going back now, because it used to be something I struggled with. So really just the mindset of just going back and just getting after it, and he was one of the best at doing it. I mean, it's Torrey, so pretty awesome.
Then you had you robbed another homer in Cleveland. Like that was like last week or something, wasn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
what are the odds?
Now you're the guy. I mean, shoot. So I wanna switch a little bit and talk about some of the greats that you've been around, like Torrey, Shohei, obviously, Mike. What have those guys what has Mike meant to you, and what has he taught you as far as playing the outfield and really the whole game in general?
100%. I've kind of, outside of Mike, I'm like the second longest tenured Angel now, so I've been around Mike now for a while, but really just taught me the level of consistency of just your work. And Shohei was unbelievable too when he was with us, and just being very meticulous about a routine and committing to something, because like you're going to go out there and there's just going to be days where it doesn't go your way and you don't have it going on. There's going to be weeks where it's like that. Right. And so it's real easy to want to switch something up and change something or try to reinvent the wheel. And these guys are just like, hey, like, we know what works. Like, you know who you are as a player. Just commit to that process. So over the last 5 and 6 years of, you know, really being in the big leagues and being around Mike and these guys, they just show you that level of consistency and what they do in their routine. So
how have you balanced? Because at some point you do have to switch some things up just to keep up with what's going on. How have you balanced being consistent, but also switching some things up and adding to your repertoire of whatever it is, whether it's hitting, defense, or whatever? How have you balanced that?
100%. I think one of the big things for me is when I'm getting a little out of whack, I'm trying to do too much. And that's normally, I'm trying to either, if I'm slumping, I'm trying to swing my way out of it, or, you know, if I'm not feeling too great, I'm not seeing the ball or I'm chasing. And one thing that's always a constant is to just go back on defense. And that's like always, that's kind of how I've reverted back to kind of getting back going at the plate, is like, if I can go out and make a big play or go out and focus on trying to get it out. If I'm getting out, somebody else is getting out, and kind of try to have that mindset. A lot of times things will click back, but really just shorten up and do what the game's asking for.
Right.
A lot of times it's getting me back.
Just play the game.
Yeah, just play it.
Not worry about all the extra things.
No, don't be the hero. Just play it, you know, and then you'll get back into that groove.
And then eventually we'll be the hero.
Yeah.
All right, I do want to talk a little bit about Shohei and pitching. He's going crazy right now, especially. But in general, you saw him pitching all the time. What you got on him pitching, bro?
The thing about Sho that, you know, gets me going is the fact that he'll come into spring training, he'll say, hey, like, I want to do this. And most people come to spring training and they have all sorts of ideas about what they're going to do, and he just does it. Yeah, it's like he came in, I remember when he started messing around with the sweeper for the first time a couple of years ago, and we were like, now it's like one of the best sweepers in the game, you know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy to see, but really just his tenacity and focus when it comes to getting it done and trying to find whatever he's trying to do. It's like he finds a way to get it done all the time. So he's been just a force. There.
It's kind of sometimes not really fair, just because, you know, people say you can do whatever you put your mind to, right? And it's true in a lot of situations. But like in the big leagues, it's not really like, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to throw a sweeper and then be the best in the league at throwing a sweeper.
Throw it one time in a bullpen and come out and then go 8 shutty.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't really work that way. And for him, it does. I think his rules to life are a little different than the rest of us, which is cool. I'm glad he's on our team. So, you had your chance. You had him. Sorry about it. But I do want to talk about, and then him having obviously two of the best in the game as far as Shohei and Trout. How did it go? Shohei then Trout, or Trout then Shohei?
I think for the most part it was Shohei leading off and then Trout was second.
How was that when you're in the lineup and you see Shohei Trout?
Oh, well, I'll tell you right now, it's great. You know you're going to get something good to hit because those two dudes are going to wear him out. You know what I mean? Sure. You're hanging out behind that, and you're like, I'm in good shape. But, I mean, it's special. And the crazy thing is about, like, Sho, too, was, like, think about that. He pitched. He would lead off, right? And work the count just like you would if you were any other position player, and then go out and throw 7 innings with 3 hits and no runs, and we expected it. I had to wake myself. I'm like, hey, like, this is ridiculous. Sitting on the bench expecting a guy to go and do this in a major league game is insane.
That's what I see now is, like, you know, if he doesn't get a hit or it doesn't maybe have a couple bad games, it's like, well, what's wrong with Shohei? Well, I mean, he did just go 7 innings, you know, 2 hits. He does have a .7 ERA. You know, you forget, like, all the other ways that he really affects the game. And so how would you rank that as far as like duos, Shohei and Trout? I would say for me, that's got to be like, I would say probably top 3 or 4 duos ever. You know, like back to back, those two, there can't be that many more duos that are better than Shohei and Trout.
Dude, it was silly, like sitting back and watching it, and then you get like, for me, I got used to being a part of it and just like being out there, and it's like, this is wild. And there was a time where Pujols was out there.
Oh yeah,
you know too. That. You know what I mean? For us, so it was just just having that's about as star-studded as I mean that's big time.
That's
you know what I
big
mean?
time.
That's big time for sure.
Back in 2023, I know you probably remember watching the WBC and you saw Shohei and the Mike showdown, right?
It's epic.
Did you? Was there like a group chat or something going on when that happened?
Well, I think nobody knew what to say. I think that's kind of what the vibe was, because we were all sitting watching the game, and it was like, well, we can't say what a punch out. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
because it's Mike.
Are we gonna get we're gonna get our bags packed and they're gonna send us out of here? We don't want to talk about it. But I mean, you want to talk about two of the best players ever just going like a clash of titans. I mean, it was pretty unreal.
Was it weird when they got back to camp?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Everybody was cool.
Everybody was cool, and
was it talked about at all?
For sure, but it was good for baseball, and
for sure,
that's what everybody got out of it, was just the experience of seeing that. You're not going to see that every day. You know what I mean? Mike wearing USA, Shohei with Japan, one-on-one. Like that's what everybody came to see. So
that was really amazing. And then when being there, you kind of take it for granted because you don't even really pay attention to that. You're just playing the game,
right?
I mean, obviously, you know that they're teammates, but you're not really paying attention to the whole thing, like what just happened, because things like that don't ever really happen. And so for it to happen and whatnot, looking back on it, like, dang, that was kind of...
You don't recognize the moment. You're in it. You're competing in it. And then you look back and go, wow, that moment was huge.
That was huge. Yeah, it was huge.